So, Italy is one of the dream destinations for many people across the world, one of the most beautiful countries in the world, home to Leonardo da Vinci, who created the iconic Mona Lisa. It's the home to pizza and pasta, which is eaten around the world, has the most beautiful people in the world, beautiful scenes such as the Rome Colosseum, Venice, Romeo and Juliet balcony, Florence beaches, etc., etc. But how was my experience as a black person in Italy? Did I experience racism? And I'm also going to be describing what I did within my trip. So please stick around. Make sure you hit subscribe. It's free. You can unsubscribe anytime you want. Comment down below what you guys think. And without further ado, let's get started with the video. So starting off, I just want to discuss how I even ended up in Italy because, you know, I grew up to a single mom in a council home. Like, I don't have that type of money. But basically, big shout out to Newcastle College because Newcastle College offered a free trip. All we had to pay was pay a £50 deposit for a free trip to Italy. All like hotel, everything, man, for 2 weeks. So big shout out to them. But basically, we took a coach down to Heathrow Airport. It was about a 7-hour bus journey. I can't lie, it was probably the worst journey I've ever had. I was sat at the back of the bus, and there was these lads. I'll play videos for you. They were just blasting music the entire time. I didn't sleep.
Sweet Caroline, oh, oh, oh. Good times never seem so good. So good, so good, so good.
My head was banging. It was bad. So eventually we got to Heathrow Airport, and then we took a flight directly to Italy. I believe it was Verona Airport. That's the airport we landed at. And bro, as soon as I landed, bro, you know that feeling when you're in a foreign country, bro. The sun was glistening, bro. Like, but bear in mind, like because like I've said, like I grew up to a single mom, council home. I don't have opportunities to travel like a lot of my peers did. So me going to Italy was a really, really big thing. And brother, like when we got on the coach, the hotel was like a 2-hour journey. Bro, the mountains was like nothing I've ever seen before. The mountains were crazy, beautiful. Like Italy, I can't. I know I'm spoiling the video so early, but I don't want to get too ahead of myself. So we get at the hotel, and this hotel is kind of like a sports hotel. Like it's got indoor, outdoor swimming pool, athletics track, football pitch. I stayed in this place called Borgo Valsugana. It's a small little town, and the people there are friendly. I loved it. I'll show you videos. Me and my mates would walk to the co-op supermarket, and everyone was dead nice. I know this is unusual. I'm not recording this obviously at the same time as when I was recording originally. I forgot to mention something quite important. I travelled to Verona, Trento, Borgo Valsugana, and I also travelled in Bardolino. And I went to a place called Lizis, and this place was beautiful. The water was crystal clear. I'll show. Beautiful. I posted on my story, and people were like, "Mate, what is this place you're at?" I was like, "Mate, heaven." So I need to just point that out, the different places I went to. And also, I forgot to mention about the activities that we did. We coached some Italian kids. Oh my god, they were so nice. One of them was asking me to sign their hat like I was some celebrity. But no, obviously there was a language barrier, but it was great fun. We did like some football drills and just some fun football stuff, because as I said, it was a sports trip. So yeah, I forgot to mention that. So let's address the elephant in the room. Did I experience racism in Italy? The simple answer is no. Nothing. And I don't want to disregard people that have been through it, because I know people have been through racism in Italy, but I was there for 2 weeks. I traveled through multiple cities. I didn't get anything. I didn't experience any stares, no discrimination, no type of, I felt different. Everyone treated me with love and respect. Like, I have love for Italy. I'll give you a perfect example. In my first hotel, I don't think they've ever really encountered Muslims, and I tried to explain to them like, hey, can you guys, I can't eat the food because it's not halal. and they didn't really understand what halal meant. There's a language barrier. They've never probably encountered Muslims. So they made me like vegetarian meals, and there was no problem. Do you know what I mean? Like they treated me like I was everyone's son on the streets, friendly. Italian people, I will warn you, they're very brutal. Like they will call you. There's a time we went dragon boating. If you don't know what it is, it's like when multiple people sit alongside a boat and you row at the same time. It was great fun, and the guy was just there like, "Oh, you guys are weak. You British people are lazy." Da 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 da. Yeah, we just charge it to the game. So, but Italian people are they're very honest, very brutal, but they're nice people. Everyone that I encountered was nice. And the trip overall was just unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. Another tip I would say, right, if you're black or you have fears of going to Italy, don't look for the stairs. So if say someone walks past you, right, don't turn around and look for the stairs. Just don't look for it. Because a lot of people, I'm not gonna lie, I might have walked past the person in Venice and they're staring at me. They turn around to stare. I didn't look, so I don't know. Do you know what I mean? Never, don't look for it. If you think someone's looking at you weirdly, don't whip the phone out. Don't look at them. You're there to enjoy yourself. Do you know what I mean? Don't let random people bring you down. And even if someone is going to be racist, I'm not going to let it ruin my trip. Do you know what I mean? I'm there to have a good time. If you say the N-word or calls me something, just, yeah, okay. I'm here to enjoy myself. I'm not going to let it ruin my trip. Do you know what I mean? When I first went, I was wary because I almost didn't go. I almost didn't go to Italy because I was scared of the racism. I saw all the TikToks and stuff. On the first day, because I remember, you know, mentioned to you that I didn't sleep. So I slept for like an hour and they told us to get up or go on a walk. And I was like, buddy, like, no. And we went to the Borgo of El Sugano town we're staying in. And it's just so different, so calm and clean. I'll try and put photos on. We went to some sunglasses shop and I put the sunglasses on. You know, in England, you put sunglasses on, you put them back on the shelf, no biggie. They were like, mate, you need to put them in the tray. And I was like, I looked down, I was like, oh. So it's Italians are so clean. That's what I like about Italy compared to here. So when you put sunglasses on, you gotta put them in the tray, they'll clean them and then put them back, like sanitize them, which I respect, you know what I mean? It caught me off guard because we don't do that in England, you know what I mean? After that, we went to a cafe, and they started playing Rema. You know, the baby, come down, come down. That is Rema, right? Playing Afro beats. So I'm here thinking, bro, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm playing myself, I'm being wary, I'm like, hey, yo, da 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 da. And now they're playing Afro beats, bro, in the cafe. And me and my mate, Kieran, were just bopping our heads like, yeah. That's when I knew, but I was like, bro, I'm there to have a good time. I knew I was safe. So now I'm going to go a bit more in depth of what we actually did. So it was kind of a sports-themed-esque trip. So we arrived at the hotel, went on a walk around the city. We came back and actually finally got some sleep. They provided us breakfast, like where they gave us Nesquik, eggs, bread and salad. The salad, you know what I'm saying, got the olive oil, cranked the pepper, organic, vegetable. Oh, man, Italian food is nice, but I ate pasta for 2 weeks. I won't mind that. I could eat it for 4 years because Italian food is banging. So we went to Venice as well. Venice was nice. Venice was a lot of walking. Like was beautiful. I ain't gonna lie. Be wary of the tax thing. I got taxed loads. I got taxed a ton because I think the tax is like, mind me wrong, if I'm 8% for international people. I got warned. They told me pay everything with cash. And I was like, But I spent like £60 in tax alone, man. Like, that's not it. That wasn't fun at all. I looked at my bank account and I can't remember exactly, but I looked at my bank account and I was like, bruh, just money being taken off, tax. So please just bring cash. You don't need to. I know we live in a card society, but if you're traveling there, please use cash because they're going to tax the living daylights out of you. Venice is extremely expensive in some regards. Someone paid €8 for pineapple juice, bro. €8, €10. Like, Venice, be careful, do you know what I mean? Because some people are just going to take the mick. I went there, you can see photos. There was this really, really cool sports shop. This sports shop was fire, bro. They had NBA stuff, MLB, NFL. Like, this was cold. I remember that day being really, really hot. We stayed in a hotel in Bogo, Valsugana for the first week, and then the second week we moved to what was the? I'll have to search it. Is it Bardolino? Bardolino. I'll try and put it up. So this was more near Verona, whilst the first hotel was near Trento. This one was more near Verona. Again, it was like a sports hotel type thing. So academy teams come and train there. The Verona Academy had a camp there. It had this thing had like 4 football pitches, but we were just there playing ball every week. One thing hits different, bro. Playing football in Europe, man, is like I never even played football before this. I played basketball for people who know me personally. And bro, I could play football for hours, man. Football was so good. It was so cold. We actually had a friendly against Verona Academy and we got cooked. It was bad. We got cooked like 12-4 or something like that. But listen, we're not an academy. We don't train football every single day like most of these guys do. They're an actual academy that travel the world. They played Norwich not long after this. We're not an academy. Half of us didn't play football. It was unforgettable experience. Like, if you're thinking about going to Italy, go. It is the best time I've ever had, and I don't know if anything will peak it. And I'll say this now, right? The best times of me and my trip were me sitting there chilling with the boys and chilling with the lasses and just sitting there and talking, enjoying the nice sun, or it's a late night and it's a nice breeze and you're just sitting there chilling. I'll take that over visiting the Romeo and Juliet Tower and going to Venice all day because I felt alive. I felt like I was actually living. And then I deeped it. I was like, this is how humans are meant to live. Humans aren't meant to just slave away and work. We're supposed to sit there, chill, relax. It was a breath of fresh air. My mom was complaining, saying, "Lorraine, you're not calling us." I was like, I swear down, I'm not doing it intentionally. I'm genuinely just living. Everything about home I'd forgotten. And the thing about this trip is like, because in the UK, and my problem with the UK is that you need to pay to have fun. Like, you come back from work and to enjoy yourself, you need to put money. In Italy, I didn't feel that, bro. Like, I could sit on the balcony. I had waves at the time. I just brush my waves and just chilling in the sun. I could go out on the racetrack. You can go for a run. You can go for a swim. Like, this trip, bro, it felt like a Wii Sports Resort. That's what it felt like. That's honestly the best description I can have. Like, you can go walk to the town, and that's what I liked about this trip. They gave you free will. It wasn't like, oh, you need to be here at a certain time, and it's proper strict. Like, no, you could do what you want. You know what I mean? If you want to go for pizza down the town, you could do that. Again, we went a couple of times, and just look at the houses, man. It's just beautiful. Like, I was seeing green houses, pink houses, and I'm like, bro, these people are really living, man. I was jealous, but I ain't gonna lie. I was jealous because, like, this is people's every single day lives. Now, don't get it twisted, bro. Italy is not perfect. It's not perfect. Other than, like, Milan and stuff like that, the job market is cocked. People are leaving, like, rural villages. That's why you're seeing houses go for €1 because people are just leaving. It's very hard for the younger generation, and they're not really reproducing. So I think Italy has one of the oldest people in the world, like oldest citizens, because they're just not having kids. So it's not perfect, but it's for damn sure better than the UK. So would I recommend going to Italy as a black person or just in general? Absolutely, bro, because like I say, it was the best time of my life. I absolutely loved it. I will do it all over again. The piece was amazing. Like, me playing that Verona Academy game was probably the highlight of the trip. Like, I remember just my mate Nathan scoring the goal, and the sky was like this purple like sunset, but the sun was still there, and oh my god, man, like you just had to be there, and like the people from my trip are there all cheering, and I'm just like waving my arms about. Even if we were getting absolutely dunked on, getting cooked by this academy team, it didn't matter. Do you know what I mean? Because it was important to us. Do you know what I mean? Unbelievable scenes. Venice, all that, absolutely beautiful, stunning. I didn't experience any racism. I actually got loads and loads of love from every single person on the trip. So please, please, please go. Don't almost be like me and Dingo. Cause imagine if I said I'm scared. I've watched too many TikToks and I don't like it. I would have missed out on the greatest experience of my life. And it might be like that for a long time because I can talk about Italy for ages and I can talk about it for years, but I'm not trying to make this video too long or waffle too much. I hope this video isn't all over the place. Try and construct it the best way that I can, but it was just so perfect. It was a utopia. I can't really put it all into words. So I appreciate it. If you guys liked, comment, subscribe. Hopefully you've watched till the end. I appreciate every single person that has done. Not sure what my next video will be, but it might be about the truth about women's football. I have no idea. That's probably what I'm going to do next. This year we're going crazy. Sneaky tip, I'm going to start doing street interviews. I'm planning to do street interviews in Newcastle. I think that's really going to blow up the channel. So stay tuned for that. We're going to go crazy this summer, inshallah. So this is Kizito Speaks signing out. Peace.